Never take a picture if you don't know what's lurking behind you. Because some things should never be seen. Ethan Carter was a photographer. A good one. His work had been published in major magazines, his landscapes were breathtaking, and his portraits captured something deeper than just a face. But Ethan had a habit. A strange one. He loved taking photos of abandoned places. The forgotten, the decayed and empty. There was something about those places, something eerie. Something quiet. That's how it started. With one photo. He was out exploring an old railway station that had been shut down for decades. Rusted tracks, broken glass, graffiti-covered walls, perfect. The late afternoon sun painted long shadows across the platforms. He took his shots, framing the emptiness, capturing the silence. It wasn't until he got home that he saw it. In one of the photos, just at the edge of the frame, there was a figure. Tall and thin. Drenched in shadow. At first, Ethan thought it was just a trick of the light, maybe a shadow cast by something he hadn't noticed. But as he zoomed in, a chill ran through his body. The figure had no face. Just darkness where its features should have been. His heart pounded. He knew he had been alone. He shook it off, convincing himself it was a distortion, a flaw in the image. He moved on. But the next time he went out, it happened again. This time, he was at an old motel off a deserted highway. The kind with peeling paint, and doors hanging open like empty mouths. He snapped his pictures, loving the eerie atmosphere. And when he checked the shots later, his stomach dropped. The figure was there, again. Same height. Same faceless void. Only this time, it was closer. Ethan's hands shook as he flipped through the pictures. His mind raced with explanations. A smudge? A camera glitch? A trick of the light? But deep down, he knew. This wasn't a mistake. This thing was following him. And it was getting closer. Ethan decided to test it. He went out again, this time to an old church deep in the woods. He took 100 pictures. Every angle, every shadow, every doorway. When he got home, he scrolled through them, holding his breath. There it was. Not in just one picture. In all of them. Sometimes in the background, sometimes peeking from behind a tree, sometimes just barely visible in a reflection. It was watching him. His breath came in short gasps. His head spun. He grabbed his camera and his laptop, and started deleting the photos, every single one. His hands trembled as he wiped the memory cards. But that night, he dreamed. In his dream, he was standing in front of a mirror. The room was dark. He could barely see his own reflection. He leaned closer, trying to make out his features. And then, something moved behind him, a shadow. He couldn't turn. He couldn't move. He could only watch as it grew taller, its faceless head tilting. Watching him. When he woke up, his camera was on. The lens pointed at his bed. And the last picture taken was of him, with the figure standing right beside him. Ethan stopped taking photos after that. But some nights, when he closes his eyes, he swears he can still hear the click of a shutter. Love this spine-chilling story? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales that will keep you awake at night.